What's up, Hip Hop Weekly?
Yo, what's up?
It's him and her talk time. You already know you rocking with DJ LP.
And I'm DJ Trey Nice.
And we are him and her DJ. Make sure you follow us right now at him and her DJ on Instagram.
Make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Follow us.
Him and her TV. Yeah. We are with episode 8. And we got a special guest joining us.
Yes.
You guys may have heard him spin in the club, but if not, you might have seen him on TV on Love and Hip Hop with his beautiful girlfriend, Sky.
He is definitely the reason why you hear a lot of this up-and-coming music right now.
Yes.
A lot of this music that you rocking to and all that is because of this man.
He spins on New York's Hot 97.
Yes.
DJ Drewski.
Shout out to my brother DJ Drewski, Heavy Hitters Movement. You know the vibes.
Yo, Drewski. Shout out to the brother. I appreciate him. We're
going to chop it up with him a little later.
For music talk. Let's talk.
Let's do it.
Let me get the sad stuff out the way so we can turn up. I want to just say RIP to everyone that's grown up in the 90s, the 80s. They are really familiar with this character, Screech from Saved by the Bell. I used to watch this all the time. Rest in peace to Dustin Diamond.
Yes,
he was fighting cancer and...
Wasn't he locked up though?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I think he's locked up.
Let's not remember him for that.
But yeah, let's just, toast the cheers to him, you know. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Definitely a favorite in the television world.
Yes.
You know, and Saved by the Bell. A lot of people grew up on that. So R.I.P. to him, and also
R.I.P. to another legend from the 80s, 90s.
Prince Marky D.
Yes.
R.I.P. to the Fat Boy legend from the Fat Boy.
Yes.
If any of you remember Crush Groove,
definitely my 25, my 30 and over.
Definitely know who he is.
Mm-hmm.
If you watch the Salt and Pepper new VH1 documentary,
yes, that just came out. He played a little part in there.
He wasn't him per se, wasn't in there, but he was portrayed in there
in the show.
And R.I.P. to him, man. Definitely a hip hop pioneer and a hip hop legend. So R.I.P. to him.
Yeah.
Toast up to him.
Salute to him. Rest in peace. And one last person, father of Nicki Minaj was killed in a hit and run.
Yes.
That's super sad and tragic.
My condolences go out to Nicki.
Yes, condolences out to all the families.
Yeah, definitely to all the families.
Mourning 1 year anniversary of our favorite Pop Smoke. Yeah. R.I.P. to him.
We lost a lot. A lot. But this is how the world turns and the world revolves. So at the end of the day, life is too short. So just live it up.
Yes, definitely live it up
and enjoy it.
Shout out Gorilla Glue Girl. Had the only come up. A lot of us was down due to this pandemic, but she came up. This girl, I don't know if you've heard, had used Gorilla Glue to keep her dew from not moving, and literally it stayed for like a month.
My question is, she used the Gorilla Glue for her dew not to move, but where was she going for it to move?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you did that just to be in your house, you's a bozo.
No, she probably went out, and then when she got home, she was like, oh, wait.
I don't think she went anywhere. Unless she was in Atlanta.
Well,
if she's in Atlanta, then Atlanta's open and it was popping, so I guess,
Her name is Jessica with a T.
Oh, so that explains a lot.
She's at I'm the old lady. But luckily, she posted her story.
Her name is Tessica?
Tessica.
Mm-hmm.
She posted her story, and people were all, just like wowed and felt bad. So a surgeon actually offered to give her the glue removed, right, for free. Mm-hmm. So shout out to that surgeon, because that's crazy. Mm-hmm. I would have just let her,
I want to meet her mom.
Well,
because I just want to know, like, what
was she thinking?
No, people name their kids for specific reasons or certain reasons. I mean, is it that her dad's name started with a T or?
Well, maybe instead of Jessica.
And her name.
I mean, do you sit there and ask like Spanish people why you put Y in front of Jessica, like Jessica? No, you don't.
I mean, that's the culture. You know what I'm saying? That's that's the
taking an American
that's
name.
The tongue, like you know what I'm saying. That's the native tongue for them. You know what I'm saying? Like to turn letters into what letter was like how what
whatever.
What was you turning T to?
Well, now she paid. She's got the best booking agents behind her and team. Same people that represent people like what is that? Alexis Sky and stuff.
Well, listen.
Are now representing her, so she's gonna be getting paid.
Unless you glue your face shut next, or your pussy lip shut next.
Oh wow!
Run with this moment. I mean, run with this moment. I mean, I'm just telling you, run with this moment. I mean, I don't see what you're gonna do after this, but run with this moment. You know what I'm saying? Live it up. Like knock yourself out of however you do it, but it's not much you can do after this. That's gonna take you out of that Gorilla Glue girl light. So it's like, just ride the wave, enjoy yourself.
Well, let's talk about tying the knot. Some people are tying the knot and some people are untying the knot. Shout out to Dame Dash and long time girlfriend. I have to say long time girlfriend, Raquel Horn. Sorry. He finally popped the question, Dame Dash.
Yeah, I mean, hey. Yeah.
Salute to him. It's always great to see a player turned, hubby status, and then they finally, after so many years, decide to take it to that next level. So, shout out to them.
I mean, I won't call him a player,
I'm sure he's the bag.
I mean, at the end of the day, you're in a music career. Why not? But I feel like he was really in love with Aaliyah.
Oh yeah, but
and that was something serious. So hey, listen, my hat goes off to you, bro. Like I said, whenever the time is right for you, or whenever the time is right for y'all, this is what you do. And sometimes it takes 16 years, sometimes it takes one. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day,
every couple moves at their own pace.
Yeah,
that's
congratulations.
Something we could talk about. Yeah. Tying the knot and advancing in relationships. When we get to relationship talk another time. Because some people just jump out the window. Oh, I just met them within a year. They having a kid and thinking about, getting married and stuff. And then some people over here, 16 plus years. And that's that's too long to me.
I mean, they've been through it all. I'm sure they have been through it all.
No, they have.
At the end of the day, there's nothing else but that they can't survive together, and congratulations to you,
Well,
unlike
people that can't survive it.
Unlike
Kim and Kanye.
Kim Ye.
Look, I mean,
I get it.
Kanye is weird because I feel like he's been crying for help, but then he goes back and then he plays happy face. It's really a get out moment because it's you play happy every time.
I feel like he's one of those people. Kanye is the true friend. I'm gonna put it like this. I can only describe it like this. He's the true friend. That friend that will put on that face for
the sake of.
For you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To show face in front of people for you.
Do you think that?
Yeah, I believe that because to me, I think they're really twisted people. I really.
The Kardashian family.
Yeah. I really think there's something really wrong with them. Especially
I don't
Kim.
think so.
Especially Kim.
I think it comes with a life. I feel like Kanye is at a point in his life. When he first came out, he always wanted to be in the spotlight. You don't see that he's more reserved and private now. And then you're living with one of the most outgoing and public families. That's totally opposite of your personality.
My thing is this. I really believe there's something wrong with him. There's certain things as a human being that I would not want portrayed in my life.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? And everything is open for them.
I think
everything is open. Everything is open.
I think people that are in reality TV they get engulfed in the life. And I feel like to her no relationship, no marriage is going to come second to that life. And when you meet somebody like Kanye, okay, yeah, when they met each other, remember, this was back, he was still almost old Kanye when they met.
No.
He's no longer the same person.
No. But what I'm saying to you is that, like, here you have this woman, right? That no talent. None. Okay. Not a talent in her body. And now she's so famous.
Yeah.
And so looked at. And it's like you have Kanye.
He knew
and you
that,
have Kanye. Like, you have Kanye. Like, there's certain things that she sits back and puts on this TV show that I would never want my daughters to put on. You understand what I'm saying?
On
TV. Like, you went from, you were in a marriage for 6 months. Like, you were married for 6 months and you was with this guy.
I mean, but
and you was with this guy.
This is not a regular person. Not everybody will be in a 6-month marriage. Like, several short-term marriages. Some people just marry once and they're not regular people.
But my thing is this, like, you 6 months though? Like, what?
I don't know.
Like, I don't understand people like can do that.
I feel like you should have known this person was not marriage material before that.
Yeah. I feel like
last 6 months.
I feel like they got a taste of her life. Yeah. Once they got a taste of her life in its entirety, they were like, nah, I'm good. I don't want this shit.
Because some people just like to be a little private on certain things. They're okay with the spotlight, but I feel like for her, everything is in the spotlight.
And I really think if Keep It Up with the Kardashians got picked up on HBO, it'd be a semi-porn.
Okay. Right.
I don't think there would be anything off limits. I don't think there would be anything off limits. You know, you X out the kids, minus the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, let's take that out of the equation. But if it was on a HBO or Showtime, like, you'd be able to see everything.
Right.
Like, if you think about it, look at The Real World, right? Or is it The Real World or Jersey Shore? Jersey Shore. Right?
Sure.
You can see them going into the bed and figure out what they're gonna do, right? But if it was picked up by a, you know, you be really getting into seeing what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like I hate reality.
I mean, that doesn't happen in Kim Kardashian. That has never happened on the Kardashians. So. I
mean, because you can't. Because they can't.
No, but
because of the station that it's on. But if it was picked up by a cable network, yeah, of course, one of those Cinemax, Showtime, HBO, yeah, they probably be showing scenes in the shower.
Right. Well,
I definitely do not think they would.
For the sake of their kids and their family, not really Kim, but I hope, you know, they're able to come to agreement where they're not just like cut off from Kanye, you know what I'm saying? Because of her life. I hope that he's able to be, because I think that will send him into the third. What is that when Super Saiyan's going to another level of craziness?
I think it'll send him into a real deep spiral.
Yes, that would be the spiral that would go.
Yeah.
That will really, we may never get Kanye back.
Yeah. And I really honestly think that's what keeps Kanye
grounded.
A little bit grounded. Like, you know, people be like, Kanye's crazy and all that stuff, but I really think his kids keep him grounded a little bit. You know, keeps him in a little reality realm. But, you know.
Let's talk about other stuff off the charts. Shout out and congratulations to Lauryn Hill.
Yes. Salute, Lauryn Hill.
This was one of my lifetime favorite albums, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. And it finally, I have to say finally because I would have thought it was diamond. But it finally reached diamond status.
Yeah, so, and she is the first.
For best hip hop.
First woman hip hop artist.
Female hip hop artist. Yes.
You know, to go diamond. Welcome to that club.
Yeah, welcome to that club.
Welcome to that club. Congratulations. You know.
Especially you haven't dropped nothing in mad long, sis.
But she deserved it though. She deserved it. Like Lauryn Hill is like.
It was a great body of work.
Definitely a top 5 hip hop artist. Female hip hop artist, and you know, congratulations, love.
Yeah. And shout out to California and Maryland. Their states have literally taken it upon themselves to give stimulus checks to their residents.
Yep.
Like, what? That's crazy.
They said, here you go. Like, take this bread. We're not waiting.
We're not waiting.
Listen. Let me explain something to you. It is not, and I repeat, it is not Joe Biden's fault.
No, it's not.
So,
it needs to be passed.
But this is the narrative that Trump supporters will portray.
Oh yeah, because if you don't know politics, it's easy to think and point the finger at certain people, but you gotta understand. Biden could be like, everybody's getting $1 million. He still needs to get it approved by other people.
Right.
So if it never gets approved, he will never give those $1 million to everybody.
So at the end of the day, stop.
I mean, people are looking for any little thing.
Because of the Trump situation.
When a new president comes, you just want to compare, you want to critique a little harsher and compare to the last president. Oh, but, Trump didn't do that, but Clinton didn't do that, but Obama didn't do that.
They weren't in times like this.
Yeah.
They were not in times like this. Obama, Trump, Clinton,
The only person
Bush.
that you can literally compare being a president this time is whoever was president back when the Spanish flu was going on, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. Whoever that president was, and then I don't even think the Spanish flu went into this whole financial crisis.
It did.
It did?
Mm-hmm.
But this is ridiculous.
I want to say that it was before the Great Depression. It, led into the Great Depression.
It led into the Great Depression?
Yeah.
But hopefully we don't lead into a Great Depression.
Another
And we get things situated. I mean, it to be honest with you, it owes us.
I just want to know if anybody residing in California, man, if you want to let me hold some money, you could just send me cash at me. Hello. Early.
Yeah, shout to y'all. Y'all living right now.
My entertainment has come back to life on Instagram. You know who my entertainment on Instagram is?
6ix9ine.
Tekashi. Yes, he's back.
Yo.
He's out. He's trolling.
Yo.
He's pointing fingers.
Yo.
He's getting at people, popping up on people.
Yo.
Tekashi, 6ix9ine.
I gotta take my hat off of that one.
Definitely ran into his, I want to say arch nemesis. Arch nemesis.
Meek Mill is the villain.
Meek Mill. In Miami. And approached them. Security.
Yo, he ran into his arch nemesis, Meek Mill.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what happened. Nothing.
Nothing happened. Which if you
shout to Whack 100 though.
If you talk that talk, you would think the first time they saw each other in person, it was about to be explosive. It was a heated argument, but shout to, like I said, shout to Whack 100 for trying to keep it as real as possible with the situation, and I agree on a lot of levels with what he was saying about the situation, bro. He came home, you went on an attack. Period. That's what it is. I mean,
you went on the attack.
A lot of people had a lot to say about what happened to me. I mean, to 6ix9ine and why, and what they wouldn't do, and
yes. And then a lot of people just stayed out of it. Like, all right, cool, whatever. He home. I don't rock with him, so it ain't nothing to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you, Meek, attacked. You went on the attack. So once you did that, he popped up on you, bro. He popped up on you. Found out where you was at, got the information of where you was at, and he popped up on you. No matter what you say, it was supposed to go down. Y'all niggas both had security. But
let's be real. When you have security, you can't pop off on people.
You can't.
They're paid to stop you.
They are.
Because if they don't stop you and then something happens, they're at fault. So they're always going to try.
I've watched a lot of security guards pop off on niggas.
Yeah, security pop off for you, yes.
So if your security, if you was deemed to feel how you wanted to feel about it and you saw him pop up, you would have tell your security guard, yo, we popping on this nigga. This is what they get paid. You paying these people a lot of money on both sides of the fence. So at the end of the day, it should have went down.
especially the words that was exchanged, what you're saying about people, attacking people's character. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty serious.
I mean, his character, 6ix9ine's character ain't worth shit.
If I was 6ix9ine and I seen Meek and I seen 6ix9ine the first time, I'm going for blood. I'm going crazy. I'm gonna tell my security, "No, I got this. I'm good." I mean, Meek, you are like 7 feet tall.
Okay, but let me ask you a question. Like, knowing what we know about 6ix9ine, right? Before the ratting, right?
Yeah.
What instance did he run from somebody? He literally was telling all of y'all to suck his dick.
Yeah.
Without hesitation, without nothing, trolling, no trolling. I've watched niggas get beat up for Instagram shit. Not 6ix9ine though. 6ix9ine went to Cali, got into a fight. He was fighting though, from what the video showed. Yeah. So at the end of the day, yes, the nigga ratted. He's pussy for that. But anything else, he's been on top of his shit. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
I can't say he hasn't.
He's on top of his shit except his music.
Yeah, I don't care about his
music. I don't care about charts.
I don't care about his music.
6ix9ine is not doing the numbers that he used to.
Because nobody cares about his music anymore. And my thing is this.
If they were interested when he first came home, I guess they were just like, what do you got coming out now that you're home? But I think now that it's at a point where we really don't care what the music is. He's going to have to really wow and amaze for people to get that audience he had back. It is what it is.
Now, here's the thing with this. We always stay long on the 6ix9ine topic for some apparent reason. But here's the thing about this. Do you respect 6ix9ine as a man? No.
I do.
No, I don't respect him as a man. I do.
You know why? Because if those same situations happen to me, I no longer have loyalty to you, and I'm going to do what's best for me. You're not going to attack me or my family and think that I'm going to still ride for you or keep quiet. I'm going to attack you in every way. So 1, I'm going to tell whoever I need to tell to get you in trouble. 2, I'm going to come at you personally, whether it be my gang, my family, whatever it is. I'm coming at you from every angle because you came at me. So that's how I stand with it. So
look, I don't respect him. I don't respect him as a man. The reason why I don't respect him as a man is because he participated in all the stuff that he was charged for. He participated in it. You understand what I'm saying? So once you participate in it, you got to stand on it.
That is also true.
No matter what.
If you're doing the crimes, you do have to.
No matter what happened after that, you did all of these things with these people. So you got to stand on that. And that's the only thing I don't respect about him. And you should
go down for that. Yes, I did this.
And that's what I don't respect about him. What I do respect about him,
I understand that.
Is that he is a fucking genius.
He capitalized
on the when it comes to certain shit.
Timing of this whole gang movement, drill music. He took it.
Listen, he made the gang shit. He took it and
made it a popularity thing.
Mm-hmm. Not like what niggas did before. Like niggas was in gangs and all that, but it wasn't they didn't make it popular. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it wasn't popular. Like niggas was in gangs because they had to or where they came from or shit like that. But he made it popular. You understand what I'm saying? He made walking around with rainbow hair popular to people that follow him.
He created a formula to be able to capitalize on these things, gang statements like the rainbow hair, the type of music. Look how much success he had. No other person has been able to duplicate these numbers so long.
His music turned the clubs inside out.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say.
Well, tonight there will be a documentary broadcasting on Showtime called Supervillain, The Making of Tekashi 6ix9ine. There's a lot of people that say he actually is not a really good human being, and we've heard it.
Which is probably
some people close to him.
Which is probably the absolute truth. Mm-hmm. Probably the absolute truth. But listen, I mean, I don't want to be friends with the nigga or nothing. But what I'm saying to you is that I want you niggas to stop lying to yourselves. Before he ratted, y'all niggas was dead in the club singing that nigga's music. Heavy. there was certain niggas that did, and I knew what that was about, and they really understood that he wasn't about that life. As I understood, he really wasn't about that life. But when it came to the music and making people, listen, there's not too many niggas in the rap industry that are really about that life. So, you know, like I said, shout out to Wack 100, you know, for putting that out there. And I agree with you to a certain extent.
Yes.
You know?
Also, in more great news, and specifically to New York, we're reopened, so it's back to indoor dining finally. Because I know everybody been traveling everywhere else. This is turn out. We're finally back to indoor dining, and as well as arenas will be at 10% capacity. So
Madison Square Garden sold out for the first Knicks game.
Yes. Of course, people miss it.
I mean, well, you know, it can only do, I think, like a 10%. 1900, I think.
Well, the capacity of Barclays is 19,000, so 10% of that is.
Yeah, but I think Madison Square Garden is about the same or a little bit more.
I don't know the capacity of that.
So yeah, I look forward to that once the arena's open, that's a good look. So that means
we're in the right direction.
Clubs might start opening back up.
Trump was acquitted too, so.
Oh yeah, and then Trump got acquitted.
Y'all always let these people get off scot-free.
Niggas that
I need them lawyers.
I want those lawyers. I want those lawyers because that means I can do whatever I want to do. Like whatever I want to do.
I'm gonna hop out and smack 6ix9ine and Meek Mill.
I mean, I'm gonna hop out.
My lawyer gonna get me.
I mean, I'm
my lawyer got me.
I'm gonna hop out and go rob a bank and shoot a couple niggas.
Yeah, and blame it on somebody else.
Word.
Let's get into movie TV talk.
Sure.
What we've been watching, you know, in movies specifically. I can't say that word today.
Specifically.
Specifically.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to clarify. I do now have a clear understanding of WandaVision.
Oh yeah. If you haven't watched WandaVision, if you're into Marvel, and follow the Marvel stories, this is definitely getting good. It's gotten to the good part, finally. So I'm hyped about that. Make sure you watch WandaVision. I think it's on Disney Plus. Good movies that are out right now. The Little Things with Denzel. Finally got to watch that. Very good.
Very good.
I was mad about the ending because I was like, nah, I need more action. But it's okay.
No, it was a good movie. It was it was good. I for the timing for what we're in right now, and then it was good. It was a good movie.
Yeah. We also have Judas and the Black Messiah.
We haven't watched that yet.
We have not got to, but it's definitely out.
I keep hearing good things about it. We started watching was it Mickey and
Malcolm and Marie.
Malcolm, there we go. Malcolm and Marie.
That has Zendaya in it. It was, I'm sorry, it put me to sleep. It was like watching us argue. It was like watching us argue. Yeah,
it definitely made me not want to argue for a while.
Yeah,
like not getting an argument. I think, and that's the whole basis of the movie, though. Like I really think, and this shows Zendaya in a different light.
Oh yeah.
A different light. So I don't know, like
I wasn't feeling the style of movie it was. It's a little different. Whoever directed this, it has a different approach and different aspect to it. So it's definitely, if you want to watch that, it's definitely a chick flick to me.
Yeah. Yeah. But most of the shit we watch is chick flicks though sometimes.
My favorite Mortal Kombat. I can't even scream it like I want to. But
I did ask you if you wanted me.
For all my gamer fans.
I did ask you if you wanted me to get the Mortal Kombat game.
You know what? I feel like once you have one, I think the last one I had is 11, and I'm content with that because whenever I want to fight and fuck shit up, I just pop in and fight. But I cannot. There's people that literally play those fighting games over and over and over, like a racing game. Like once I play and I race you a couple times, I'm like done with it. I'm done. Like it was cool. I saw the effects. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I did play Mortal Kombat a little bit to go up the rankings and the chains and unlock characters. I guess that's what people do it for. They're like, oh, I want to unlock everybody.
I guess now online shit too. But
it's coming out. The movie.
The movie is coming out. The movie is
April 16th. So I'm hyped for that. I cannot wait for that to come out. This week we are catching Snowfall. I don't know if you follow this show this series on FX, but it's definitely so good, and I cannot wait to watch it.
I'm not watching shit tonight. I'm going to sleep.
We had a long day today.
I had a very long day today.
Well, and what about the music? What's going on in music? Let the people them know. Before we get into that, I know if anyone's caught up on or has watched the series on Netflix, Good Girls, it is back out for season 3.
The series on that, did I watch it?
We watched a little bit. They robbed a bank or something, and they made up with the money.
Yeah.
And Netflix will also be dropping the Notorious B.I.G. documentary March 1st. You know.
See, listen, like I love
the greatest rapper alive.
I love anything about Biggie, but it's like, all right, what are we gonna see that we don't know?
What you need to understand is there is a younger population
out
there that has no knowledge on what we grew up on. So that's why you need to re-release Selena. That's why you need to re-release B.I.G. documentary. They need to re-release Tupac. People need to really be like, let me know why my mom keep talking about these people.
I mean,
let me know why they were so popular.
You're right.
We know the story already.
Yeah.
But whoever doesn't and glorifies, or there's a young rapper out there that that literally can be like, I'm not influenced by Biggie because they weren't around it.
Right.
You know.
No.
And there was a certain time a rapper you could not say you weren't influenced by Biggie because he was such that monumental.
Right.
So
I definitely understand. I definitely get it.
Well, we can't wrap up music talk without getting to our guest, our special guest, our bro from the movement. Shout out the heavy hitter DJs.
Hot 97.
Hot 97's very own.
This guy is literally responsible, and I'm gonna give you your flowers while you're here, bro.
Yes.
Like point blank period. You know I fuck with you, and you know how we rock.
You put on for the up and coming artists in a different way.
You definitely shine light on a lot of these mainstream artists as of right now.
He's like the new age K-Slay.
You know what?
Yes,
but in a more mainstream lane.
Yeah.
So shout out to K-Slay.
Yeah, he had a
K-Slay is more of the. It was underground artists, but they kind of like, shout out to K-Slay. Period.
Yeah, K-Slay is a legend.
K-Slay is just always going to be a legend in my eyes. But shout out to Drewski. We definitely appreciate you, bro. And let's talk about.
Let's chop it up with DJ Drewski.
Yes, listen, I appreciate you having me, man. Shout out to you two for doing your thing. Yes, I've been watching. Trey, he hit me. He asked, like, do I want to tap in? I said, of course. I love what y'all have going on. I don't have Sky with me today, but there's a lot going on outside of, my relationship. Trey knows we've been working on a lot of music within, the whole movement umbrella. We got, of course, Hot 97. I'm on every night, new at 2 a.m., Saturdays 3 to 7. Sundays, the new movement show where I play all the hottest tri-state artists. At first I was low key, Trey, we humble DJs, but I think at this point, 2021, after going through the pandemic, I said, I got to start talking my ish. And so the first time you ever heard A Boogie or Pop Smoke or Fabio Foreign or Little TJ, a lot of your favorite artists today, they was first played on a new movement on Hot 97. I was already tapped in, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's something to celebrate now after seeing, we've been through a rough year and then we coming out of it. I said, we got to maybe talk a little more about what we're doing.
Yo, no bullshit. You should have been talking your shit.
Yeah.
I'm being for real with you. Like, it's a lot of DJs that haven't come from what you've come from or started where you started at. And a lot of people don't really know your backstory, but they just know Drewski, it was a little bit hip hop. But people that know you know the what you went through and how you came up, which is dope. And you should last year, the year before last, and when these new artists that you just pulled out, you should have been talking your shit, bro.
Yeah.
Hands down. You single-handedly took the unsigned movement
and broke
and made it something to where people could be like, oh shit, yeah, he's breaking these artists. Yeah, you really break artists, bro.
No, I appreciate that. I think at first, when we first started this whole new movement thing, like 5-6 years ago, it ain't connect the way it is now, right? Of course, it was still new. People didn't care about unsigned artists. People didn't care about new artists. It was all about what was hot at the time and Instagram and all that. And I think, I'm like, yo, as a DJ, I always felt like our job was to break artists. Like, everything. Of course, we got to play the music that people love and people want. That goes without a doubt. But I also felt like, certain people in positions, like if I'm on the radio and I'm playing 90% of down south artists on a New York station, something is not connecting. Like something's not right. And I was like, yo, who in New York is doing a thing? Of course, we got our legends and all the greats, but it's like, who's the new artist? And I think that's what sparked it. Like, I'm on the radio now and I'm playing all this out of town music. Nah, let's get back to the hometown. And that's when, I just, and I'm outside too. So it was easier for me to really get in tune with what's happening and just, relationships with other DJs, just tapping in like, yo, who's moving out there in the Bronx, who's moving in Brooklyn, and just being around people, you hear like what people are listening to, what people like, that's not on the radio. And I felt like, that was my position. So when we first started, everyone was like, yeah, that's cool. You supporting new artists. And then it became a thing where even bigger DJs were then like, I want to get on this wave because we see how important it is. And I was like, oh, perfect. You know what I'm saying? It's actually opening up doors. Like people it's perfect.
The corny thing I hate about New York DJs sometimes is that they don't support newer artists until an out-of-town DJ is supporting them.
Or co-sign a bigger DJ.
And it's like, yo, bro, we are in the Mecca.
Mm-hmm.
Mecca. This is where it started, period. Point blank, this is where it started. There's talent everywhere, every day. Just like there's a new DJ that pops up every day, there's a new artist that pops up every day. And most of them are hot, and most of them are, you can't push everything, but you can listen to it.
And what helps is like you're in the streets, like you're really at these events. People already were coming up to you, probably like, yo, here goes my shit, and it's the lane for yourself. The people that don't know you out there, they really need to like get familiar with you. And I commend you for the movement thing. Like I think up and coming artists really need to like, get on it and showcase their work to you.
Definitely.
Thank you. I appreciate you for even recognizing, but like you said, for the people that don't know, it just keeps motivating me to work harder. So it's like, if you don't know DJ Drewski, or if you don't know what we got going on, then that means I just got to continue to work harder so that more people, will start realizing, okay, cool. But I think the track record and everything we've done so far in such a short period of time, after losing Pop Smoke is what made me like, you know what, we got to really start celebrating the fact that we changing people's lives. Like I've watched people come from nothing and become superstar artists. And it's like, that's pretty amazing that we can be a part of that story and that history. So I'm continuing to do that. Like you got to just stay consistent.
So not only that, you are a DJ, you have the new movement.
A nice DJ also. I love how you DJ.
Thank you.
Yeah. Drewski. Oh, Drewski's dope. Yes. I mean, you also have your own records.
Yes.
Right. So during the whole pandemic, we got kicked out of all the clubs, everything's closed, right? So at first I'm panicking, like, damn, I'm DJing 6 days a week, maybe 10 parties 6 days a week. From that to nothing. So I'm like, fuck, we got to figure out, what's next for the brand and for what we're doing. And I said, y'all got all these relationships with these young artists. I'm supporting them. We going crazy with their records. Khaled created, there was other mixtape DJs like Drama, and you go back to SNS and Tony Tucker, but like Khaled created like that lane for DJs to become artists. And I'm like, well, now it's time to tap into that bag and start producing records. And it was just like reaching out at first to a lot of the artists that I actually have relationships with, and just like, yo, let's start cooking up. Let's put some records together, and like actually working with them in the studio. And it's crazy because the first record I think we started with, was a little TJ Pop Smoke song, and we called it the Mary Jane, but it never came out officially. So it leaked, but it never came out officially. But now if you go listen to it, the leaked version, the verse that Pop Smoke has on Mary Jane is the verse on the
yeah.
So, you know, I feel like even in his passing, he left me with some credit, because if you go look at the producer credit on the Woo, you're gonna see DJ Drewski on it. So I thought that it worked out great.
That's good. That's definitely good, because the Woo definitely killed.
Yes.
Killed in this pandemic.
It's still killing, which is crazy. I see more numbers, and it's crazy. So that's what kicked it off. And now we got a whole like album I'm about to drop with records from A Boogie, right, the Chef and Sleepy Hollow record, 2020 Vision. We about to drop the video to that. I got a record with Coi Leray and Sada Baby that's gonna go crazy on TikTok. It's just a bunch.
You know.
But I'm excited.
I get Drewski records. I be going crazy with them.
We'll definitely run those
I got what was it? Water.
Yeah, with Dream Doll, Molly Brazy, and Ruby Rose. This is now think when I put Ruby Rose in the video and put it on the record, it's not the same Ruby Rose that got super popping today. This was like a couple months before that. So I want people to see like, yo, we on it. When you talk about Ruby Rose after the Cardi video, yeah, that's a different Ruby Rose. We was already on that before that.
Yes. Yeah. See, you it's out there. You letting the people know.
Yeah, like, definitely. Like listen, you know, from hands down, you know, I fuck with you. So, you know, we mingle how we mingle. You know what I'm saying? So,
and plus wifey's doing her thing as well. And I know you guys are so popular for your relationship, kind of like in a comical way, because you guys are always putting little skits out, like, you know, of debates, topics, little scenarios that happen and stuff like that, which I find is super cute and dope. I wish you guys had like a show.
You know, you don't know what, you know, people hit us up for some stuff, but like you said, I want to stick to like the organic shit.
Yeah,
like we really have fun.
Yo, but see, look, the funny part about that, right, is I put a question out today, right, on him and her, right? I said, are all good guys assholes?
Are good guys assholes?
Are good guys assholes?
No, they're not.
Like Drewski's a good guy, but if you watch him on his with you know the skits with wifey, most women would be like, yo, he's an asshole. And I'm like, that's the definition of a good guy, an asshole. Like realistically, because I'm an asshole. Like I'm an asshole.
We know we assholes. We admit it. We know it.
But I know I'm a good dude though.
I've seen people comment his posts like Drewski's an asshole, or wifey's post like he's such an asshole, and I'm like, wow, like he's not.
But it's the asshole in us that makes us good guys. If that makes any sense.
No, I just think Drewski don't want to do what everybody else is doing. Like he's not like everybody's going to this specific spot or doing this trend. I feel like he's just not like, okay, let's do it too. Like, which doesn't make you an asshole.
Nah,
I feel like it's me being honest, right? I'm gonna be honest with her and be real with her. So I feel like when you rather your man be honest with you than just go along with it. No, like there gotta be some sort of like,
But that's our honesty
considered being an asshole.
Exactly. Our honesty is definitely considered being an asshole. I'm being real with you, because a lot of people will say
at a time in need, I'm gonna always be there. So that's where I feel like it's okay for me to be the asshole, because when you really need me, you know you can count on me too. So it kind of
that's a fact. That's a fact. This is what makes a good dude.
That's a fact. I believe that.
Well, I love your guys' relationship, and of course, we gotta keep you around for relationship talk. Since you guys are always like, you and Sky are always like debating or arguing or whatever about certain topics and putting it out there. My relationship topic for today is, what do you think is the best way to rebound from an argument? Heated debate, you know, within your relationship. Do you feel like one thing works for all relationships, or do you think it's just something that maybe you and her do that gets you back to, you know, back to being at peace and back, you know, flowing?
Yeah. I gotta give her credit because she's better with all that. Plus, she has like a degree in psychology, so she knows how to maneuver, right? But I think what works with us is we can have a heated argument and like kind of, we won't talk for. She won't let it go too long. Like it can never go for like a day without talking, or I'm sleeping out the house. Like no. Like we'll let it cool down. Maybe go take a shower, and right after the shower, it's like, all right, let's talk about it. Like cut to the chase. And I respect that about her because she won't let it linger. It's like we just had an argument about the situation. Let's talk about it and figure out, how we can fix it instead of us being ignorant or being mad at each other, or keeping it up. It's like, nah, you're not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. Yes, we got heated for a minute, but we're going to, check it right now before it gets out of control. So I respect her because I could be on my ignorance shit and go 2-3 days if she don't bring it up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, nah.
Yo, I appreciate that because when you said we don't let it linger, I'm in my head like this nigga could go a whole week. Like I'm not talking
no bullshit. Like I could be like, we could be in the bed and I could be like, all right, what's up? Yo, pass the remote, yo.
Right.
Like
or reach over her and just take
it. Yeah.
Mad petty.
Dude, that's one thing, yo, Drew. Like that's one thing. I am petty.
Oh,
like, yo, when I say petty, I thought Jim was petty, right? I am petty. Like, I know, like, he's petty, but I'm pettier. Like,
right.
So it's like, yo, like when we had an argument, and I'm just like, I will try to get you to understand why this argument happened. Or what it's about.
No,
but if you don't, yes, I do.
Sometimes you be like, for real? Really? You don't get it? Like
this is me trying to get you to understand it. No. So if you don't understand it and you still with the bullshit, I ain't fucking with you right now.
Right. We don't even got to talk. Nah, I like that same way. But I think the fact that they know we like that is like she knows like, all right, if I don't check it now, it could go on for 3 days and he's gonna act like I don't even exist. So I think she's good at that. Like right away, like, all right, cool, let's talk about it because clearly we're not getting nowhere. And it's like, all right, and then it actually worked out.
So she's like the peacemaker then.
She got her crazy side too. Don't get it twisted, but she's usually first to try to like fix it,
Okay, so y'all don't go to like an approach of just like letting it just like, like dissipate, or you rather just talk it out?
Yeah, because she feels like if we don't talk it out now, it's going to happen again. And it's going to happen again. It's going to happen again. So she's like, I'd rather us just figure it out. And it actually worked because now we've been together like 5 years. And I'm like, we don't argue about the same things no more. Like, it's always new shit. So clearly we understand like whatever that situation was. What I'm saying?
Argue to me for two different times about the same exit on the highway.
Yo, Drew, look. Let me explain something.
Like I don't even want to get off that exit anymore with him in the car. Because
I wasn't even gonna bring it up. But since you brought it up,
let's talk about it.
So what happened is we driving. So I know where I'm going, but I'm just trying to make sure. I said, all right, let me just make sure. No. I'm just want to make sure, like, I'm getting off this exit. So I say, yo, babe.
Getting off this exit for years, all right?
I say, yo, babe. But sometimes,
I get it.
Like, yo, babe, I'm getting off this exit, right? She like, nah, you getting off here. I'm like, you sure? I'm like, that's not what it said.
In my defense,
so no,
the sign
no, stop.
The sign says what I said and what you said.
No, but
it does. Be real.
All right, but
let
me finish.
No, because you said one side of the story.
I'm telling the side of the story that started the argument.
Okay.
So I'm like, nah, that's not what the sign says. Mm-hmm. She like, yes, it does. So we get off the exit. I get off the exit, right? So as we coming back the next day, right? We happen to drive the same way. So I say, yo, babe, look, Drew, this is exactly how I said it. I say, yo, babe, look, the sign says this and it says that. Oh, but it says this though, right? in the middle, right? It says this, so that's where you're supposed to go. I said, yo, that's not what I asked you. I asked you if it was this specific exit. So I know if I don't get off this exit, then it would make it seem like I'm going forward to another exit.
Right.
So she's like, no, it says it. And I don't even know when that sign got put up there because it must be new. And I'm like, oh, God. I say, yo, we had a whole argument about this shit to where I ain't speak to her till today.
Because you had to.
And I had to because it was just like, I ain't even trying to argue about this shit no more. Like, you didn't know this sign got put up there. So I'm going to leave it alone.
That is super petty, but I think, you get to the point, Trey, when you get to the point where you're like, you know what, you're right. Like, I learned sometimes where I'm like, even though I know I'm right, I'll just be like, you're right. Because I don't even want to debate. I don't want to argue. Listen, you're right. And that's it. Like,
yeah, but sometimes when you play with my intelligence, it's like, yo, I know exactly what I'm looking at and what it says because I can read. So I'm like,
you didn't give me my credit since it said what I said also.
All right, so Trey, can you just give her credit now while we live?
Got it. She got her credit. I gave her credit this morning over the big egg and cheese.
Okay, so you got your credit.
Yeah, I said this was good.
Going forward, all arguments are going to be resolved through Drewski because you're an asshole.
But listen, even though you were still tight, she still made you a bacon, egg, and cheese. So
absolutely. And you know what? And that's why I said, you know what, this is a dead situation because this is what I like. If we have an argument or whatever the case may be, the next day we can wake up and cook each other a meal.
Well, everybody has
like
way,
when I know it's real. When I know it's real is when you wake up and you don't give that other person anything to eat. Like you don't even care if that person's eating. So that's when I real.
That's scary though. That's when it gets scary.
Right. That's when it touches a point where you like, oh shit.
There are some couples that just revert to the angry makeup sex. There's no talking. There's no debate. There is no you were right, you were wrong. It's just makeup sex. Do you think like that works as well?
It does. It works for a certain period of time.
Wait,
because
so you could be
that's like a short term.
It's a short term situation because after a while, it'd be obvious that sex can't make up for.
Okay, so you think there's certain times.
After I bust my nut, I'm tight. Now I bust my nut. Now I got a clear mind and I want to argue again because we still ain't fixed the problem. So I think it's short term, like Trey.
Wait, so you would literally after makeup sex go back to the same discussion?
Yeah, because
I'll be laying it like, you know what? I was just thinking about it. You was wrong. But it's not,
like that's what usually we got to talk about this.
Right.
I don't really like that. I ain't really like that.
Angry sex and we made up, like I'm over it. But me, I'm usually just over it anyway. At a certain time, I'm like, yo, we really angry for, and I be counting the hours, Drewski. I be like, you're angry about an exit for 23 hours. Like,
yeah.
But you gotta understand, we got egos, so you gotta,
Yeah,
we angry. We really angry. We men.
You know when there's a problem, right? I'm gonna tell you when there's a problem. When that person doesn't get angry anymore.
Oh yeah, I mean that's at the
when that person doesn't get upset with you about certain shit anymore. There's definitely a problem.
Do you feel like they don't care at that point?
Yeah, because they don't care at that point. So when you stop caring, it's like shit.
So if I just be like, all right, you got it, bye. You think I don't care anymore?
Yeah.
I just argue.
No. Certain shit just like certain things is just argumentative. Like it's not even argument, it's debates. Like I care to debate with you about these things.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it turns into argument, I love you anyway, regardless of the fact. But if I just totally don't care about what you got to say out of your mouth about this argument or anything, I don't care about this anymore.
You don't think there's just non-passive, like, passive people that are just going to be like, I'm not going to argue. I'm going to just let it roll off.
Everybody has their fucking little poking the bear shit. Everybody got that. So
at least act like you listening to my problem. Like I want you to at least act like you hear me. Like you hear me, right? You listen. So it's like that too. When they're not even listening no more, then I think is a problem.
Yeah, that's what happens. Like you know that when females do not care about what you're saying out your mouth, that is the most. We sitting back like, hey, yo, you fucking hear me talking to you? Yeah. All right. Now you know it's something up, and she in her phone, and oh nah.
Well, that's the worst. When she in her phone, not paying attention, I might slap the phone out your hand. Like, listen.
Word. I might fling that shit. Like,
I ain't gonna lie. I threw one of Sky's phones out the window. This was early on in the relationship, but I definitely threw her phone out the window. And I don't know if I had to buy the new one, but her shit definitely went flying one time.
I threw her car keys. I threw her car keys again. Fucking in the club. I threw this shit to the club.
Oh God.
And guess what? Drunk as fuck. I found every piece.
Every piece she found that shit.
Put it together.
And I opened my car.
Gangster.
Super gangster. I had to turn. Yo, I was leaving, Drew. I was out. I had to turn around like, nah, yo, I can't let her go home like this. Like, yo.
But all that does is build. I feel like those little arguments and that builds character in the relationship. So
absolutely.
As long as no one's getting hurt physically, everything else is like cool.
Nah, she tried to hit me with an ace of spade bottle.
I feel like if she tried, she would have caught you. She ain't really want to hit you.
Yeah, she would have. Yeah.
Well, I was doing a science experiment. I was testing the density.
She wanted to see if it broke or not.
Oh, now it's an experiment.
Ace of spades bottles are very durable. I might add.
But, yeah, we definitely have to have this conversation again with wifey. Make sure you tell her come through for the him and her talk for real, like him and her versus him and her.
I think they still.
I'm glad I came off first, so I could get everything off my chest before she, like, you know.
Of course.
She would have been like elbowing me on a low and shit.
You know, you the bro, so we had to give you first dibs.
Nah, but yo, bro,
appreciate it.
I definitely appreciate you for pulling up on us and stopping through and you know, just talking shit with us. You know
and
what I
if
mean?
there's anybody tuned in that doesn't know who Drewski is, please tell them where to find you, what you got going on, and everything, please.
Or we just make it simple. You can follow me on Instagram at SoDrewski. That's SODREWSKI. Tune in to Hot 97. I do the new at 2 a.m. weekdays. Saturday 3 to 7. Sunday the new movement. We go live on Mondays on YouTube with the new movement live. And this album is about to drop. It's called Seat at the Table, and it's all your favorite young hot artists, especially from the town here in New York and in the tri-state. So it's something exciting. Once I get the track listing and all that, I'll send it to you so you could. But there's a lot of artists on it.
Listen, you know the vibe. You know the vibes. And plus I got we both got mixes on Hip Hop Weekly, so we on here every day, every week. So.
Wow, we definitely appreciate you and jeez.
Yo, Drew, I appreciate you, bro.
Anytime, bro. You got my number. Just hit me.
You know the vibes.
Yes, shout out and appreciate you.
Yes, definitely, bro. Appreciate you.
Drewski.
Hell, Drewski.
Make sure you be on the lookout for all his singles that he's dropping, as well as the album he's working on, Seat at the Table.
As long as I got my seat, I'm good.
Yeah, we got our seat.
We got our seat. We sitting.
We RSVP for that shit.
Word. VIP access. You know the vibes.
We'll definitely be spinning that on Wednesdays. Make sure you tune in with me, Women Crush Wednesdays, right here on Hip Hop Weekly Radio, 11 to 12 a.m. And you're going to be spinning it too?
I'm always spinning. Listen, if he send me a record, I got it in rotation. You know the vibes.
Yes.
Saturday night, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. the Saturday night lock-in with DJ Trey Nice. I play everything. Also, at the end of every month, every Saturday, the end of every month, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., I will be showcasing the unsigned artists, the artists, the up-and-coming artists. the artists that have just any of you unsigned artists, I will definitely be putting you on my platform. Just send me your music to Saturday Night Artist Submissions at Gmail. And
we'll be putting that flyer out so you guys know exactly where to send all your tracks.
Everything will be out.
So that we can get you showcased right here on Hip Hop Weekly Radio. So artists, make sure you check out our page at at Him and Her DJ, and then check out our individual page. I am DJ at DJLPNYC.
You know, just follow me. Just follow me at Him and Her DJ.
If you missed any of our episodes, once again, make sure you tune in and watch, like, subscribe on our YouTube.
Him and Her TV.
All one word. And make sure you keep it locked in right here on Hip Hop Weekly Radio for great content, shows, mixes, and of course us. We'll be back the 28th with our girls from Canada, TNT ladies. Guys, you gotta get familiar.
Yes.
They're so dope. Got some dope music as well as sexy fellas. So you better come. I know relationship talk got really spicy with them.
It definitely did. But, well, you know, and we out of here. So just remember, you talk, we talk back.
Peace.
Peace.